Hey everybody, welcome back to Car Mechanics Simulator 2018. And well, we have a couple cars we're going to be working on. I think this episode's mainly going to be this Pepto-Bismol pink hot rod here. It is pretty riled up. You come in here and you can see already the entire intake on this car is shot. It is in a pretty bad way. So we're going to go ahead, just to make sure, we're going to go ahead do the full gamut of tests on it. Yep, all the spark plug, the ignition system is pretty much completely shot, minus 2 plugs. Examine. We're gonna go ahead and do a compression test on the motor, make sure the engine's okay. It already looks like it looks like the intake plenum is completely gone. All right, she passed the compression test, which is good. Run electronic meter on it. Oh. Golly. Starter's bad and throttle's bad. Kind of figured that one. Electronic meter. And just to make sure, we're going to go ahead and check the tires. Make sure they're alright. And the verdict is the tires are okay. Alright, so right away we kind of see we already have a bunch of parts found. I wouldn't be surprised if, like I said here, change the oil. Oh, alright, so I bet the filter's bad. Yep, filter. It's one of those things where we just start investigating parts. Like I already look at some of these. And as we say, it looks like everything on the belt-wise, it looks like everything's alright. The radiator looks to be in pretty good shape. Let's go ahead, move this car onto lifter A over here. There it is. And we will go ahead and start dismantling things. So it looks like both these fuel wells are shot. Fuel filter, the throttle. Gotta pull this foil cover off. All the foils on this side. Wow. Pretty much just dismantling what I can get to. Here, pull this off. All of these clothes I shot. Whatever happened to this car, it got ran pretty damn hard. These off. Over here. Take the clips. Okay. Clip, pull this stuff. Oh yeah, she needs an air filter. Ow. 2 DI, fuel rails, fuel filter, throttle, intake manifold. Let's start right there. 2 fuel rail DI, 2 direct injection fuel rails, coming right up. Yeah, it didn't need an air filter, so I'll go ahead and grab that since it's right in front of me. Fuel. So come down here. Engine. Went way too far, I was going to say. I saw that we need an oil filter. Intake manifold, we need... Oh, fuel rail DI. Both of those. I was going to say we needed a fuel filter. Ignition coil needs 8. Let's see, I think it only needed 6 plugs. So So go ahead and do that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get 6 plugs. That need a new V8 throttle. Okay, and I think that's it for the top end of the engine here. So we'll go ahead and start putting some of these parts back on it. There's our new intake manifold. Get the throttle body on here. New fuel rails. Two, 3, 4. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, this side's good. Gotta check status here, make sure. Yeah, those 4 ignition coils, spark plug, spark plug. Right, still got 3 remaining here. So once I'm gonna check it once I get come over here, get these in. Get this one in. Go ahead and see here if any spark plugs are still showing up. Yep. Let's go ahead and mark those 2. Yep, they were the 2. Oh, hold on. Inventory. Let's take a look here. I mean, those spark plugs are in good shape, so I don't see why they needed replacing, but if that's what this needs, then you know what, so do it. Go to the tablet real quick. Find the spark plugs. 2. I mean, it's only $10, so what the hell. Get that in there. There you go. Get that. Boom, boom, boom. Here. Switch to that mode because I want to do that. There. Boom. Alright. That's good now. We're on our way there. We'll go ahead and get our air filter back in place. And then we can go ahead and put this up in the air and start figuring out our next steps, because we now have to start tearing the drive line apart. It looks like it needs a new fuel. I'm honestly thinking it needed a fuel tank and a pump. So we'll go ahead and pull those out and get a new fuel tank and pump in. I do need to put that oil filter on, so I'm actually going to do that real quick before I do anything else, because I'll make sure, yeah, sell all. Let's get rid of all this junk. There we go. Alright. We have to pull the drive shaft, but we need to come up here. Fuel tank. Oh yeah, fuel pump and fuel tank are shot. Completely fucked. Okay, so there's a fuel pump, fuel tank. Back here. Boom. And go to the status now. We still are missing 1. Alright, we know the starter. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I know. There's more bad parts in here. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, no. You know, I mean, there has to be bad parts hidden in here, you know? Alright. Well, let's go ahead and... get the drive shaft out. Alright. There we go. Clutch doesn't look bad. Flywheel doesn't look bad. Alright. One thing I'm gonna go ahead and do, come over here. Oh shit. God damn it. Fuck. Yeah, we're still missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 parts. And I have no idea what they could even possibly be. You know, so... I wonder. I have an idea. We're going to drain what's left of the oil in this thing. And I'm going to pull the oil pan off. Just to give us a look underneath it. Just because it passed the compression test, we might have bad parts under here. And no, we don't. That looks very good. So this isn't sitting right. So I mean, we really have to. Once we place the drive line, most of the drive line here. Let's take a look at our inventory. This has already been replaced. That's already been replaced. So starter V8 gearbox, clutch. I'm gonna put the clutch plate on. So, all right. I wonder, anything we can come over here and salvage? Nope. All right, let's go ahead. Go into gearbox. We need this, and this. Go back here. We need a starter for this engine. All right. Flywheel, new clutch plate, new pressure plate. Leaf bearing, new transmission. All right. New starter. Put the drive shaft back in. Tighten that down. There we go. Oh, I wonder if it's like the cams or something, the timing gear on this engine. That, I think, might be it. Yank these real quick so I can pull this side of the head cover off. There we go. We got one bad cam. That did it. So pretty much now the whole front end of the motor has to come apart. Because if we got one bad cam, odds are we have other. Yep, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and honestly, this belt looks like trash. Yep. There are our problems. Both belts, 2 camshafts, and some of these gears. So we got 2 gears and 2 camshafts we gotta get. And I bet that will cam gear. Ooh, 3 cam gears. Yep, they're having me replace both those cam gears in the one belt. Really? That belt needs replaced too, but apparently, you know what? I might not have gotten everything. So we need to go ahead and start getting this thing off. We'll do this, and we can pull this. I had a hunch there was more to it, but it is what it is. We'll get the water pump out. At least we know, and at least a lot of these. Oh no. At least a lot of all these like idler pulleys and everything are okay. So it's not like so much problems. It's like no, just all this is good. So it's like gonna go back together pretty easily. One last idler pulley there. Get the cover off. Well, pretty much a complete fuel system rebuild and cam gear, camshaft. Cam gear, camshaft, cam gear. Alright, so first off, we need 2 V8 timing belts. We need 2 of them. Timing belt V8 times 2. Alright, come up here to the... We needed 2 of these. Cam gear V8. We needed 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. I think that's it. So let's go ahead and start putting this back together. Oh, I most likely have to put this side in first. Okay. There we go. Boom. And let's check the car status. Ignition coils, which makes sense, but that is it. So let me unstar these items. We are not even done yet we're getting a lot of money out of this because there's just so many issues with this car. Oh, golly. We'll put our water pump back in. Golly. Okay, we're almost done, actually. Just put these parts back on. Then we can top it off with oil. And then I think that'll be it. Ooh, shit. Put that on. Get that last pulley on here so I could get the belt. Get that idler pulley on. Get this head cover on. And I can throw the coils back on. All right. Very close. Just gotta put these coil plugs on, coil packs on. Boom. 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 And alright, the only thing left is, I believe, to go ahead and put new oil in the car. Go ahead and put the new oil in. Check the oil level. That's good. Close the hood. Let's see how much. $14,000. Holy shit. A lot of money there. A lot of money there. I mean, holy hell. I'm just seeing what we have here. Alright, well, we got to go ahead and get to work on this guy because this car needs to get fixed up as well. So we'll put it back over here on lifter A, but we are not going to do it in this episode. I'll most likely take care of it on my own. But anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please like, please subscribe, all that fun stuff. Until next time, guys, have a good one.